seeing? A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sends it back in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Starting to feel a little pressure. He breaks a tackle. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline and really limit the damage on what could have been a really big play.
The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the right. Oh, better look out. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the tight end. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. Wide open spaces. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Moves away as he feels pressure. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight end now in motion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
On the double.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it. 42 Spiders.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Wolverines! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Powers through the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Michigan 17, Auburn 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. Got him downfield. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
The Wolverines can really attack on on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. Oh, look out the line. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after that incompletion now, you got 4th down in your own end, but based on the fact they've scored 2 touchdowns and kicked a field goal now, they've been looking pretty good. And if I'm the head coach, I think I'm putting a lot of faith and trust in my offense to go get this thing.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Lobs it off the back foot. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is good.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Pulls it in, it's McCulley. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Handoff to the single back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Klein. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So here comes the Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
With the score, Michigan 38, Auburn 13.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop.
He's got it on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Buys a little time with his feet. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Michigan offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Keeps it on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to pass, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Moore. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
They want that clock to run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing.
There he goes.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him again. It's a seam wide open. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching because they're a much better